think it's important to have judges that understand where the clients in these appeals are coming from. I mean, I think it's very easy to kind of sit in that ivory tower and think of these people as not people with problems and people who have background interests.
You talk about an ivory tower. Do you think that people have been sitting on an ivory tower in the Court of Appeals?
Sure, yes.
Sorcha, you were going to talk about the rubber stamping process on the criminal side a little bit.
Yes.
It seems to go on.
A couple of things. One, I think we've got nobody on the court right now with criminal defense experience, and we sorely, sorely need that. All of the judges are civil in nature, with a couple exceptions, one of whom is retiring. And it's to the point where you are lucky to get the former prosecutor on your case if you're bringing a criminal case on appeal.
Right.
At least that person understands the stakes. I think it's sort of that the criminal cases are the redheaded stepchild of the 1st and 14th Court of Appeals, because those folks, the current justices don't understand that area of the law as well. It may not be as important to them because that's not the world that they come from. Mm-hmm. And frankly, if you only have so many hours in the day and you have demands on your time, are you going to be more responsive to your supporters for your campaign, or are you going to be more responsive to the Constitution that will push you into an uncomfortable place potentially as a justice who has to stand for election every 6 years?
Do you really think that that pressure's there? Do you really think that they've made concessions to their private interests and such?
I think it sets up a situation where it's very tempting to do so, because again, there's only so many hours in the day. The press of business is huge in the Court of Appeals. They're extremely busy. Mm-hmm. So if you have a whole stack of criminal cases, and you have like one civil case, you could, if you wanted to, because the law is there to say we don't want to invade the province of the jury. This wasn't preserved. There's very aggressive finding of waiver in criminal cases. It's easy to not give the attention that those things deserve in order to guarantee meaningful appellate review, which I think is lacking.
Well, why do you think that you'd be a better appellate judge than the ones that are sitting now?
I have the criminal defense experience. I also have the civil experience. I was a civil lawyer in total for probably about 8 years of my career. So I can do both. And also, I'm not accepting money from special interests, so that appearance wouldn't be there. I also have experience representing the most vulnerable members of our society. I've been in those bail hearings at 4 a.m. when people are at their worst, and I'm just trying to get them a fair shake in front of a judge by video.
Well, let's talk about that. And so you left an ivory tower job to go work at the public defender's office, federal. And then I remember when you came into the Harris County Public Defender's Office to take another job that probably pays you way less than you should. Alex Bunnan's the man.
He is the man.
He's the man, okay? He's the man. Alex, you're the man.
You're the man, Alex.
But
We all agree.
I find it so cool when he's walking down the street and I'm like, Alex, what's up, man? That's just him.
I feel that way too.
I'm like, what's up, dude?
Just don't do it in an Irish accent.
Yeah, I'm like,
We're all good.
I can't do it in Irish. Yeah, I was going to try. Okay, so I find it fascinating that you gave all that up. Why did you leave the public defender's office to come to the public defender's office, the Harris County public defender's office? Why would you do that?
Well, I really wanted to go back to appeals after my years in trial, and there was an opening in the Harris County Public Defender's Office, and there is a lot more I felt that I could do for folks over here than I could on the federal side.